We are instant live. Alright guys, so it is starting. Good luck, have fun. The new season of the Tom Pathfinding Cup. The goal here to finish in the top 16, then we get full points. Everyone that gets full points is then however forced to play on the same server next week. Have to find always the way to the checkpoints. Camera 7 is not possible to use, I think, and the cars are forced on usually, which makes the whole thing quite interesting. So you have to be very careful using the backwards camera as well. This seems to be the wrong way. Here's a way where we could go. Oh, that's behind us, okay. There are reveals everywhere. It's quite a huge... so this is where we are above here, okay. First of all, we have to figure out this is checkpoint 1. Yeah, this is where we have to get to. I see. What if you go over this? I want to see behind these 3 wheels. There's the finish area, that's also nice to know. And I've been already checking the part behind. Techie found the first checkpoint. Must be quite hidden here. Also you don't want to get through this here, that's for sure. There's something you could touch, but no. There's something, no. Here. No. Also nothing. This is also nothing where you can go underneath. I see a lot of players taking speed now, trying to overjump this. I was thinking about that. I mean, nobody is doing it. I will try myself still. Yeah, no, nobody is overjumping this for a good reason. Someone came from here. People are on this part there, but this is after you get into checkpoint 1, I believe. Then why am I so yak now? I really don't know. Like, where is the way? Can take speed, but that doesn't help. Also people get, naja, there of course, but that doesn't... You of course easily watch the wrong people, that's always the issue. Can't really get far enough there. Ach, is it just that easy? Wow, look at that. You can just jump to it. Maybe it's better from here. Wait, oh no, it's... What's that, man? That's not a nice start, look at that. This is now higher. For what reason is that higher? Or is that... Or every time I respawn it changes or something? No, it is high now. Why is it high now? So I triggered something. Oh man. Well, what the heck is this? Yeah, how shall I make this when this is not open? So imagine when I looked at that. Hey, how far shall I please now fall behind because of that? Nah, that can't... Tom can't do that. There can't be a timer that is like for so long. Now it's open. Oh god, we have to use it. Don't tell me you have to do it from here. Oh my god. Dude, I'm since 6 minutes here. Dude, what the heck? How shit is that, please? So this is why they are standing there. Yeah, but how would you know that when you first go there, how would you know? Like, it is way too long. Like, You lose a whole minute. You lose a whole minute. It's moving now down. I have to wait until it's really, really sure that I make it. Look how slow it is. Yeah, I'm in checkpoint 1. Can you believe it? Now the question is of course where to go. Some people are going straight forward to here. So I will take this line as well. The advantage is of course that I have the option to follow now others that already know where to go. Well, I check where he's going to. Uh-huh. Okay, we trust him that this is correct. Checkpoint 2, okay. So here I see already you wanna go get onto this thing. You wanna get onto this platform somehow. Do I find an easy way to do this? No. I mean, truly things are possible with this, but there are surely better ways of doing it. People are overjumping, but they come from further up. They come from this platform. And then this is the way. So I know already some things, because I see a lot of cars here later on. I only have to find some way up to the platform there. But the question is, how do you do this? And do I find someone that knows what to do? Or do I have to just trust that here comes a reset? So, but from here on I have to find out myself what to do. Yeah, I mean, should be straightforward. Could it be that you have to jump into this direction here? Nah. Ah. Huh? Wait. I'm not sure where to go now. Ach, is this just... yeah, of course. Here we saw, of course, someone. So this is when I saw someone from this side, but yeah, what do you do now? Do you go backwards? Ah, look, there's another one. Ah, you can take both in this case. Question is, do you just take speed and get back to there, or is there... I see a car back there driving. Is this car doing something? Where would you... aha. Can take speed maybe and then jump there. And then you get to this platform where I saw people on. Okay. Oh god, that was close. So, and now I do this. And I can drive up to checkpoint 4, alright. Here I have already an idea without seeing another car. That is this. Lol. The car. But no. There's checkpoint 5. Also this is of course directly leading to something, but I can't believe that this leads to anywhere where we have to go to. Also I have to get onto this, behind this glass wall. That's basically where I need to get to. Yeah, but often that's not just the direct way. Aha, I think I know what to do. Aha. Many people will see that now. But okay. So, haven't let the T go. Aha. Also the checkpoint here could be a bit more difficult because people needed a long time to figure it out, I think. I see people coming from up there with speed, and then, yeah, this is where I came from though. This is where I came from. But yeah, let's drive then somewhere else. Here we halfway. Ah. We bumped to the right. Also we have pipes here, but the question is, where do I have to go? I guess that... Oh wait, I guess this. That's my guess. Oh no! Ach man. That is such a dumb time loss. Yeah, this block ended earlier than I thought. So you can jump here. Ah, this is already the checkpoint, okay. Aha. So I saw some car trying to jump into this. I mean, that seems to be a solution at least. I wanna continue with that. With that thought. Also, if you make it in there, then you take a booster and you get up to that, yeah, that reset. Is this really the way how you jump into? Because that is quite a little bit difficult, I must say. Yet didn't get really the speed out of that. But many people are trying like this, but they might also just see me, and then I think this is the way. Because they think I know what to do. And now they find out I don't. But this does not feel like a typical Tom jump, you know. But the thing is that it's possible, and I don't really want to invest time in searching something else. When I know that this is possible. But it's definitely not nice to drive like that. But for all the yeah, more casual players, this is like a way too difficult jump. Ah, look at that. Maybe you do it just from here, to be honest. You can get some speed from there. And yeah, I know I can't decide what is not the way. What's not the easier way. I felt like this should work. But I don't know from where to jump. Damn it, I'm always a bit yak when it's not 100% clear if something works or not. When I know that it works or when I've seen it once, then easy. So I made it in now. This doesn't seem like the intended way. It is not grass. Also let's intend that this is the intended way from Tom, then you should have come from here. Somehow from here. Really? That's so annoying, because that's just taking me so long to get this jump again, or I need to invest the time in finding the other line. Is it behind me? Oh. Okay, easier. The question is still, where do I have to go now? I mean, yeah, I have this, but I cannot really nicely stand here. Also here's the way. Yeah, I guess just there. Must be, right? But do I have to keep the speed now? Ah, okay, we got it finally. So does this guy know what to do? He's 11th. He was 11th when he got into that CP. So maybe he knows something. Is this checkpoint 8 here next to us? Yes, it is. So we only have to get onto this... Let's get some overview. We only have to get onto the dirt. Oh, is it just this? I see. So we actually go into the start area again, but this time with speed. And this time we manage to jump here. And then we have to grab this reset. We aren't freewheel, we have to grab this reset and manage to stay on. I thought that it would work. So, and this guy is now accelerating, and he made it. I just want to check how it looks like. Aha, also there is something, probably a water pool or something where people land. I want to take it safe, let's not hush. Let's really take it from the back. Aha. Yeah, and I failed. It was so obvious. Like, this is so obvious already from the beginning that this will fail. Because I can't see what's coming up there and probably everyone else got it and obviously it doesn't work for me. That's like maximum typical. How would you know that there is a hole? I took everything so safe. But it could also be that I have to jump so far left and that I could be too far right and hit something there. Never know. Better make it, car. Aha. This car shows me that we can go up on this checkpoint. This is then most likely the correct line. What does he do now? There's another car getting some speed, and where does it go to? It stops again. Beautiful. Where's checkpoint 9? Can we see checkpoint 9? Is it up there? Ah. We can also go onto this thing. And, yeah. This is checkpoint 11 down here. I mean, it has to do something with getting up here. Whenever Tom builds that, it is kind of the way as well, and we have to get up. We can't stay down there. That's the issue. Everyone sees now what to do here, of course. It's a bit annoying. Where's he going? Just getting there. Yeah. This guy is going there again. I mean, I really don't know if they have an idea where to go. And yeah, could we go? Like, he's going there again and then jumping to the left. But he lands basically where I landed, I think. I don't think... Naja, we do this once because I can only find it out if I see it myself. There are so many people doing this. I don't know if that is the line. Can you make it up there? Sadly, I didn't really find any car. I'm looking a lot to the cars now. In such an open area, I'm always a bit unsure where you would... go otherwise. That doesn't work. I mean, they might also follow now what I'm doing. So this is checkpoint 8 territory down there, so we have to get up. That is, I think, absolutely clear. But everyone just turns around and is going. What are they trying? Does that work for them? Like, I don't know if they are successful with that. And that's like one of the main issues. I don't know if that's successful what they are trying to do. What else can we do? Here is checkpoint 1 underneath us, so this is not an option. We cannot really go here. Also, this is the start area. We cannot really drop somewhere. There we have been as well already. So yeah, it must be something with speed. I always hate speed things. I always hate those. Nah. Yeah, he just follows me, obviously. There must be something else. Aha, look at that. Yeah, okay. I have to discover this area now myself. I think getting help by other cars is not doable here. They are all as yak as myself. I know. I know about that, but we can get onto this area with speed. That's the difference, of course. We can get with speed onto it. Now, I can already try from this dirt. I don't need to get up here if I'm jumping down anyway. Yeah, what are they doing? They are just going, but I don't know if they know where. Yeah, look at that. It's just going. And then, yeah. I'm clueless right now because it's so... Wait. What if we have to jump here? No, there's nothing. They are just following me. There's nothing. Cannot just jump there. Can I get onto it landing in the downhill here or things other stuff? I mean, this here is of course interesting, yeah? We can just drive on top of this, but I don't really see a reason why you should do that. It leads to nowhere. So where would you go? And where's checkpoint 9? Is this checkpoint 9 ahead of me on the top? But then still the question, how do you get onto this? That's still the question. How would you get there? I'm confused, and many people around me are as well confused. This guy is also searching. Yeah, I told myself I have to drive more, but I was now driving down there. You can of course also jump into this area, but there you see the cars, we already have been there. I hate when it's so open, like when you have all the possibilities, you know. That's always what I dislike. It's just too much possible here. Too many things are possible. Let's just go here. We skipped the first one, of course. Maybe we have never been in this. Ah, ja, natürlich. This must be it. This must be the solution. Oh my god. It is so simple. I'm 16th. I should have just followed it. Which checkpoint is this here? I would like to know. Where does it say? So this is 12 here. And what is ahead of me there? I cannot really judge what it is. Ah, yeah. At the start I was thinking about this checkpoint 9 area. That at some point you might get behind these three wheels. Why can I drive to so many places here? But it feels kinda wrong. The thing is, I have nobody around me. There's only one other player with me. And ahead of us is a gap of 4 minutes. And that's not our issue. Like, we have to find the stuff now ourselves. At this point. Yeah. This is what we have to do now. Wait, I saw this. Ah, that leads to nowhere. Shit. So we can get a motor aus, so that doesn't really help us. There's another guy. I mean, this is like a jump you can easily just do. But the question is, where do you continue this? There's a finish as well, I realize. Where would you jump here? I mean, back into an area that we know already. There is something interesting. If I would get here, then there's maybe a way of doing things. Or have I been there already? Otherwise, you can land on that finish area there, but I don't know if that matters. I mean, I can just jump and see where you would get to. Yeah, look at that. Ah, but this is not the solution. But you can get speed from here. Also, yeah. You can get speed from here. And then you jump to where? Look, there's also something that you can get to. Yeah, I guess. But can you do this from here? Ah, it is okay. I thought at first you have to land on the top level, but it is actually the bottom where we jump into. So this here makes sense. Okay, I'm too fast. Do you even need to get that much speed? This system may be wrong, because what do I do from here? No. That is then the question again. What would I do from this spot? Nothing. I think nothing. It's quite annoying because others will catch up now a lot. Is this checkpoint 10? Well, no, 12, of course. The thing is, I don't even know where checkpoint 10 is. Usually, Tom builds it in a way that you see the next checkpoint directly, and I thought it would be there then. This is 13. Also we know now 11, 12 close together, and 13 is back there. The only question is really, where's checkpoint 10? I would think that this booster here plays a big role. You have to get onto the booster, I think. Because then you take a lot of speed through here. Through here. Naja, okay, this is not convincing me. Like, where do you continue then? Damn it. I'm now here with 6 other players, but that are all players that came later here than me. Yeah, that's the issue. Also. Can it be somewhere back there? I have no idea. I mean, this guy just tried to jump to that direction. Maybe I should just jump and see, maybe I see something then. That would make some sense. Yeah, rip. Ah, there is just not a clean landing here anywhere. Something here very slow and steady. Here I have been already. What else can we do? Very tight around. Under myself, nope. Like sometimes something's hidden there. Also just jumping down here feels like wrong, I have to say. Feels like wrong to just jump down. Kinda don't want to do this, I would think. So I can land here, but then, what then? Yeah. That's my issue, like, I don't know what to do now. Also, here are people driving. I'm not sure if this is the way to checkpoint 10. How do they get there? And here's someone jumping from up there and landing on a booster. Okay. So that's also a thing that could be interesting for later on. And here are people jumping onto this plastic there. They are coming from... They are coming from there. This is when you get this checkpoint. Okay, so I already see what you have to do there. And people jump from this direction into this checkpoint. Let's just see how it continues, you know? Then I know at least some things already for the next checkpoints. But I have to figure out what to do here. Because I'm the only one yet. I was 16th, now I'm 24th. The other players that came later than me, they actually found it. They actually found the line. How did I find it? And I missed it. I didn't see them. The thing is, I don't even know where checkpoint 10 is. Like, huh? Where is that? If I would just see checkpoint 10 one single time. Ah, wait, there's on the right side something. Want to check out that again? That would be... yeah, if you would get up somewhere here, but how would you get up? Or you don't have to overjump here, imagine. Ah! Yeah, that was just my idea, now there's 10 hidden. Obviously! I saw it coming, man. I saw it coming. Incredible. Rip. Now I can't even see what to do. Scheiße, ey. I didn't see, like I will do the same mistake again. I need to let these two guys ahead of me. Okay, there's only one guy. Oh, please don't fail it there in front of me. Yeah, nice. He doesn't know. Unlucky. I thought he knows. Okay, there's a guy coming. Ja, ne? Jack. Okay, then this is the trick, I guess. I think I know which trick you have to do here then. As I said, I studied kinda Tom's tricks a little bit. You have to land in here and not continue. Would be too easy, no? Why is this not the solution now? Aha. Well, I trust. So this is a jump straight to the platform. Ah. Rinken finished. Can you actually what the one guy did? Aha, yeah, here's a reset. Ah. Yeah, no, from here. I mean, I saw from where they were jumping, so. Yeah, the question is, can I... Ah, there's also a bumper. Aha. Scheiße, ey. This would be so important, you know. No way. Man ist so blind. I don't know why I even tried. Now everyone knows, yeah, what to do, because they saw me. If I got directly through, they would have no idea. So dumb, man. And I still don't really know what to do at the end. When I couldn't decide between jumping diagonal and jumping straight, and obviously I do the wrong choice. I hate it. Because I could never test it out now in the other tries. What is the better way to do it? Can I please now finally... Oh my god, this car. I think I have to turn earlier, it is easier then. When everyone copies now the line and I'm not through, I can't believe it. I mean, this is now Yak driving at the moment. Dude, I don't get it. There is... I thought this jump should be easier now. Maybe I'm missing something. But the fact is, it does definitely work, what I'm trying. I'm definitely sure that this will work. And I don't really want to search for something else. Because I thought it must be straightforward from that point on. Aha, yeah. Yeah, true. I remember now. To see where they go. The jump. I don't know where they jump to. Man. Wanted to follow him. Obviously I did it wrong. As I'm not sure if the top 16 over both servers with the times combined matter, or if the top 16 from position from both servers, so basically 32 players. I need to get into the top 16, that's kinda the goal. And now they are all finishing, they're ahead of me. Yeah. This ain't not it. Where do you go? Also, I know I've seen people earlier already doing that strat here. And that is also a bit hidden, so it looks very, very correct. But now, the question is really, like, where do you wanna jump towards? Checkpoint 13 was quite far away from here, right? Does this guy know? He's at least going. He is not going. That's why it all be players positioned behind me. Ah. How am I the only one that does not make it? Huh? I can't believe it. Yeah, where do we go now? Ah, I see it, I think. Mate. Was that blocked? Unfortunate. But how would you know? I mean, I had the feeling you need to keep your momentum now. And then the question is, do you jump straight? Do you jump to the left? Yeah. It maybe wasn't even a jump. But I'm not so sure yet, because there was a cacti. That's crazy, like how long I need until I finally... Like every single thing that can go wrong will also go wrong and needs me to respawn. Everything. And then checkpoints take so long and I don't really get further. Yeah, because it's not everything of this checkpoint. So, no, here is this thing. But there is a cacti. But is it in a way? Nah, not really. So... This is the Tom Pathfinding Cup. Wait, why did I actually not continue there? I don't know what it is, but... Ah, that's checkpoint 1, okay. So I saw some people turning around here. No, this is not where I wanna go. That like, maybe in already here with the speed that I have, I could probably jump towards that platform there. Is that the way here? Oh wait, there was something underneath. Was there? I'm not sure yet anymore. No. Oh wait, we have been there already. Now I realize. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take this here. The thing is that I'm not sure where checkpoint 14 has been. I don't remember it, if I've seen that. What Tom map is that? The Pathfinding map, like it's every Thursday. It's a live event. So yeah, we've been there already. So where do you go now? In most of these parts we've been already. There's the finish, don't forget. Yeah, he tried what I tried. Maybe I should go for that again. Because it feels like doable, but it's a bit weird. Not that simple to try. Yeah. Okay, you can also take it like this, I guess. No. But I'm not sure if that would be even the solution. And we have of course also this, which would land here somewhere in the no man's land. But if I turn around, wait, there's someone actually on that grass. Okay, also this didn't work out. If I just go back here, make it myself easy. Then I can get onto this. So, but now, is this even the correct way? I mean, it could be, because we haven't been here yet. So, I wouldn't say that this is impossible. Here's a booster. Now the question is again, like, where do you jump to? Fucker. What is he looking for? I mean, I didn't jump full speed again. Maybe I should do that for once. Oh, wait. Fuck you. It is so unfortunate that I have this kind of respawn when I want to go there. It's so annoying. It is so close to making that. The thing is, I don't even know if it's correct. It looks like good, because, yeah. I'm not landing anywhere. Wanted to see how far I jump, but no. No, no, no. I mean, we are all clueless now. Okay, he's going. Ah. I don't know. But what else would you do here? So he tried to land up there. So there we have been, or could have been already. I mean, we are always ending up here again. The main issue is again that it's unclear where exactly is the checkpoint that we search. Yeah. The fact that we don't know where we have to actually go to get to checkpoint 14. That makes things difficult. I will now just try to jump to the right. I landed on something. Is this a checkpoint there? Is this checkpoint 14? It is checkpoint 14. Yeah, that was just like a try. So we are here. I'm now here with one other player. Let me check the rankings. 14 people finished. Also there is a chance for top 16 if I see that correct. Well. I'm battling basically against this guy. Oh, it's over. Oh no. Also try with speed somewhere. I mean, yeah. We can just land on this grass here. But this is a part where we have been in the start. So I don't think that this is what we wanna do. This guy's going with speed. Onto the grass. Yeah, and continues. This could be working. Did you see where it could continue? I mean, it would make sense if we get up there, right? I wanna test this further. Maybe I have to jump further left. Or going somewhere else. No. That feels wrong. Where else can you go? Let's do this way again to just check. Because I can always jump against this. So just the idea to jump here into checkpoint 3 and then through checkpoint 3 again? I mean, imagine that you come here with speed into checkpoint 3 and you never had that speed before. I don't know if that is true though. Maybe I'm doing it all wrong all the time. Ah, this is the way we have been already. I realize. We have been on that platform at some point already. Is this there in the back checkpoint 15 or not? No, this is where I was already. I mean, I've never been here at least. The guy that just finished was in this checkpoint after me. I mean, I'm losing also completely my focus now, to be honest. I kinda wanted to end now. I mean, literally, I don't know. In this map, there are too many parts that are so open where you drive again and again and again through certain sections. I would think it makes sense if it was this. Someone was jumping there to the left. Let me check that out. Oh, yeah, you can land here. There's nothing in the hole. But what now? I mean, good idea, but on this platform there's also just an end. At least I don't see where to continue here. Yeah. Where's this guy going again? The typical jump. I mean, I really wonder when you would get up there if that is the way. But wait, how about I finally get speed from here? You see, I'm not really focused anymore. I mean, because the top 16 are also not possible anymore, so I'm not playing for anything now. The whole... I didn't really have that much luck in this race. Oh, wow, I made it. Yeah, I guess that this is just a checkpoint, you just keep on accelerating. It is actually that simple. Probably I had for a very long time still the chance to make it happen. To get the top 16 on that server, but I'm not sure if that is actually meant by Tom to be enough. I think I saw also the checkpoint 15 earlier. Is this the finish? Or some random? No. I mean, I know where it is, of course. Yeah, the finish. There is now... Well... Let me check shortly if there's another way here. Where you stay up. We all have seen, of course, a certain finish already. And there is a possibility to just drive towards the finish now. Could do that. Because we are in the area of that checkpoint. And if I just do what you had to do in this checkpoint, then I'm coming actually pretty close to that area already. Yeah, it's just that. Now the thing is that once I went for just driving the same route again. Once I did that, and then it was wrong. And it took me ages until I reached the finish. Yeah, white in front of me, someone finished. Yeah. Okay. Couldn't know that. So you have to actually go back again to get more speed. What you of course can do . That took way too long. Also on that server itself here I ended up 22nd. The 16th place was surely doable. Definitely. But yeah, following. I was of course super unlucky with the start, because it took myself 7 minutes to get to the first checkpoint. I don't know why Tom was doing this. Yeah, the thing is that you drive from the start to that section and might see this huge wall, then you don't even see that checkpoint 1 is there. You have to realize that at some point this wall is getting small. And then you have to know how do you overjump it. Because obviously I was trying to jump over this wall, but there it was high. I didn't know at that point that it can be lower. And then I kinda in my head, I was just saying myself, yeah, this jump doesn't work. And then I felt like that this jump, which is super difficult, and felt like wrong because of that, that this would be the solution. But why is that so slow? Like when I missed that and didn't get over this, I had to wait like over a minute again to finally have another shot. And I was like after 7 minutes still here on 60th place or something. Now the thing is that you can of course then cruise through the next checkpoints quickly, because you have a lot of cars around you that can maybe show you the way already. And yeah, I did catch up then, but when there is something happening where one group separates from another group, so some players managed to get a checkpoint and other players didn't see. And these other players are Yek, and when then more other players join the checkpoint, then they follow these Yek players and nobody knows what to do. And this is exactly then my issue, because I was in the second group kinda. And the first group, consisting out of like 14 to 15 players, already created a 4 minutes gap to us. And they saw each other and could continue, while we have been completely Yek and had to find everything ourselves. So I was then basically first place of the second group. And I was in the top 16 with that, but I had to find out myself where to go, and others could follow me. But until I finally figured out, the first group had so much lead already, and that was like the match luck that you kinda need. Yeah, of course, I really dislike that as a start. I don't know. Like, you can't know. Yeah, you just can't know that this block can be lower. No? And it was for a long time standing still or not really moving, I felt like. Now it's moving to the bottom. Can also make, I know we have here the timer basically. And here it's then quite low. And now you can overjump it. And then I had the wrong jump idea. Yeah, and because of that I missed it again. It's actually still going lower. Yeah, it becomes actually quite easy to get it. But I had the feeling that it quickly moves up again, that you don't have much time. Yeah, now it goes up, and look how quick it goes up. Like down is super slow, like you have to wait so long until you can finally go, but up, bum. And then it stays up. And it felt to me like it stood up like a minute. And that really did cost so much time. I don't know how much of randomness is, or if it's really just a timer, but why is it like a minute like this? Okay, the interesting idea is that you separate the cars then immediately, like you have always every minute a group of cars getting through, but I mean it's kinda shit, and it basically exactly led to that issue that at some point the top 15, top 14, they were basically together. And they could find their own line. And obviously when you see here a wall, you also test out a lot of other stuff, and probably this wall was then low when I wasn't here and didn't see that it can be low. Yeah. So look, so long it took until it finally moves down, and then it takes so super long until it is so low that you can actually safely overjump. Yeah. And now you see now here checkpoint 1. That is one typical thing by Tom, that when you are at the start block, I mean, just follow the road. Yeah, just follow the road. Here are all dead ends. Just follow the road, and then you find at least where checkpoint 1 is, and you know, aha, I have to get onto this somehow. From where? Yeah, that's the difficult thing to find out, because everywhere are walls. Yeah, and maybe I was then looking here and there was a huge wall, and I remember that I also once was here and tried to jump, and I saw also others jumping. They were all jumping against the wall, myself as well. Yeah, if it was low in that moment, then I would have been lucky in that case. But yeah, that was a shit checkpoint. I don't know. It is very frustrating as a player. The idea behind it is maybe interesting, to directly divide the cars into several groups. But I mean, as a player, that feels so unfair. Yeah, how would you know? It's not logic that this block could move, and it is very likely that you miss it moving completely as well. That you don't even realize that, because you're then in other sections in the checkpoint. I would need to watch the VOD, like how often I could have realized that this thing is actually moving. But then also, how would I remember how high this thing was when I tried that one jump? No? All these things are quite a thing. Naja, okay, so here checkpoint 1, and we had to find checkpoint 2. Here's checkpoint 14, so you could kinda try to remember where checkpoint 14 is in theory. Yeah, here the trick was to just go around this freewheel block. I don't want to take it now too much into detail like I did it last season. Basically, you're on this checkpoint. Behind you, everywhere are walls actually. Also, no? You have, however, this ramp where you could think, maybe I can overjump, but probably you can't, because you don't have the speed from somewhere. Yeah, and everywhere are walls apart from here. This is not, however, a part where I went through. And yeah, freewheel here, and it feels so open. Here's then another freewheel, then you never know, maybe you should go over a freewheel to somewhere. Yeah, it's quite annoying because you can lose a lot of time if you search these things. But yeah, as I said, I was seeing other cars driving here behind the freewheel, and that was just the solution. And then it was like a back and forth, here, here, and then back. That's also like a typical thing that Tom uses quite often. Then you're on that platform, and now from that platform you can get enough speed to make that jump happen. Yeah. You see a jump, you don't have enough speed, but then you actually drive to somewhere from where you can accelerate earlier. So you get into checkpoint 2, not 3. Checkpoint 2. Yeah, checkpoint 2. I was for quite some time I saw cars climbing over it. The question was, how do you get onto this platform? And I was really taking a long time to figure things out. And I also don't remember right now. Where was the way here? The way was just there. Yeah, the thing is, you see here a wall, then you expect that this is one block that has a wall everywhere. This is then an item, I believe. Because it does look like, yeah, he just opens with Match Modeler also the side here. And this is of course again a hidden spot that when you drive this logically, when you try to think about it, then you would never think about that this is an option there. Yeah. But of course, you drive back down here, you see the freewheel, you turn around, and then this is how I found it. Suddenly there is something, but it felt so wrong, yeah. But even a bumper, yeah. And then it looks so simple, kinda. But how would you come there, no? How would you think that there's an option? Because I think it was in the first case, I went here, saw the freewheel, and either I then directly respawned, or I maybe tried shortly to get over this and didn't make it and respawn then, and then I don't try this area anymore. And you have a lot of other stuff to do. You can go here, this is completely open, you can go to so many places here where you then find out this is not the way. Yeah, also I'm the type of guy who tries all these parts and does not realize this. Yeah, then I found it. Then I knew, okay, now I'm on the platform, so that means I have to go over the CP. And from here, it was then kinda obvious to turn around. I mean, I saw that checkpoint 3 is there and jump into here. And checkpoint 3 had the idea that here's a freewheel that you want to overjump, or was it somewhere else? No, also checkpoint 3 for now was the thing. Yes, hello. So here you have to basically find, because you jump into this checkpoint like this, you don't really realize that there is a way. It feels so natural to keep speed and look forward. But yeah, this is then the typical checkpoint where you have to slow down, have to aim your car towards here, and then you drive just through these things. Then you drive onto this. You see checkpoint 4 is ahead of you. Well, here's a ramp. So I saw, of course, earlier when I was at checkpoint 2, I saw people jumping here, so yeah, jumping. Now I was on that platform. The question is where to go in order to get to checkpoint 4. That was not obvious directly. I went down there. Wasn't up here, so what was not the scenario? This thing was that you just take the speed from back here and accelerate into this direction. That feels first wrong because you land on penalty and this jump looks weird because you land like on a diagonal slope. Also here is freewheel. So you had to go here, had to jump through this, but kinda had to jump to the left, and this was kinda lucky how I survived that jump. That was lucky. You of course don't know what kind of surface there is when you jump towards this. But yeah, it was hard to land, and I got that on first try. And then you could basically turn around, get this, get over the freewheel, and then it was simple. So basically you're on checkpoint 3 here, you see checkpoint 4 right there. You don't see that this bottom layer goes up behind this block. That this is just the easy way. This is like the information that you're missing. If you knew that, then you would know that the only that the thing that you have to get is somehow past this freewheel. Yeah, but you don't know that this is the solution, so it can still take a while. But even if you would know, you would now need to find a way over that freewheel, which is next to you. Yeah, and then believe what you have to do for that. This, and then finally you're there. So it's a very long checkpoint actually. This is checkpoint 4. Checkpoint 5 you can see quite there behind the glass wall. And here the thing is that this black ledge could lead you here, but not further. The thing is that you go backwards onto it, plastic bounce here and go down there. I saw that when I dropped down here, I saw, I think, when I was very slowly, I saw something here. And then I wanted to check that again and saw that here's a plastic wall, and then I kind of knew what to do. Sadly, other people have seen me. First, I was of course thinking I have to go here. That was leading to nowhere. But sadly, I didn't jump down. So, I mean, it was obvious that jumping down here is wrong, but sometimes you have to do it, but you never know when that is the case, that you have to do it. But yeah, if you would jump down here, you would also have a chance to see this. But yeah, this was then kind of a very simple check. It's super short. And I think that this might be also possible without getting the speed from here. Just drive against this, jump against this and get here. Now you're in that checkpoint. And you have a freewheel right in front of you. Usually you don't want to pass them. You came from behind. Oh, I'm tired already. And the hole is no extra hole. Yeah, you can't go to the right. So now you're up here. This was also quite simple that you just jump here. You have now the option to jump to the left or to the right. I never tried the right, but actually this is where you came from. So yeah, to the left. Now the pipe is like what you directly see, so you might go for this pipe and drive to certain parts here, no, that lead to nowhere. But here's then this black ledge hidden. There's a bumper, so it looks directly correct that you have to do this. Now the problem, of course, you are here and you wonder like, how high does this bump me? Where do I have to jump? I had to jump to the right onto this. Here was a dump fail of mine. Then yeah, pipe ends, so you turn around, and the idea is basically that you jump to here. I don't remember if you had to jump first onto this plastic. I think no. Yeah, and then you land there. Get into checkpoint 6. I quickly have to go onto the toilets. This is an overview of the map for you. So I'm back. Checkpoint 6. We went. Could you see where checkpoint 6 is from checkpoint 5? Oh yeah, actually you could see it. If you ever don't focus on this right turn, but look through the glass wall. Naja, okay. Because that was here an issue that I didn't really know where to go. So now in checkpoint 6, where did you have to go here? This was this dumb thing here. Yeah, this is now the typical problem. So you end up in this checkpoint and I see cars in front of me that try to get speed and make this very difficult jump into this. And this feels already wrong. This feels like, no, Tom wouldn't build it like that. Yeah. At some point I finally managed to make it and saw then a car coming from here. That was then for me clear that there must be some entry, and then I found it back off the checkpoint and I made some positions because of that as well. This is a typical thing, like you land somewhere, you see, there's the checkpoint, and you just go to it, yeah? And then you have so many options in front of you, but actually you were just missing. You were just driving past the line that you have to take now. So in theory, it would be possible to miss this checkpoint. In theory, you could here continue directly to that part. But nobody will, of course, miss the checkpoint because next to you. So, of course, everyone is going into this. But you always have to think, yeah, there could be something. This might, however, be, again, another gap that is not... I don't know the blocks too well, but I feel like that this is also mesh modeled or cut off, maybe. So it shouldn't be there, this gap, and that's why you don't really think of it. And I was, of course, always looking at the other cars. I really hoped always when I get to a new checkpoint that I see directly cars leading to the correct way and that I can just follow immediately. And then I, of course, stopped thinking myself about things. But yeah, nobody was going straight. Look how much there is to discover. You would end up on this huge area here, where you actually end up at that uphill with freewheel and reset. But you could discover here so much from this checkpoint. It is crazy how much time you can lose. And then the solution is literally next to you. Yeah, if you find this directly, then you understand the checkpoint also immediately, because you know you have to get up here. But otherwise, you have so many ways where you could go in this checkpoint. Also here, you can of course take the ramp and get up there. So you can also be on top of this grass. If that is sensible, well, it stops kinda here, so I don't know. You would quickly realize, but yeah. Fact is, the idea is you see a reset and you wanna get that. You see a reset after a preview, you wanna get here. So reset, and now you're on this. Just take the downhill and get your freewheel. So it felt like not completely sure, but there is a ramp and you have speed, and yeah, that was the line. Then you're here in checkpoint 7. And checkpoint 7 again has this huge area next to it. Yeah, also this is like what I dislike a bit of the map, of these Tom maps, when they have such a huge area next to the checkpoint, when you can go literally everywhere, and when you can lose a lot of time just because you search at the wrong parts first. Yeah, in the end, you had to go just there into this gap. Yeah, this is like the one gap that exists. Everywhere else, you have here walls. Here you would jump down into a section that you could have reached from checkpoint 6 already, which you don't necessarily know, however. Yeah, here's checkpoint 15. Here you could see that there's checkpoint 15 coming up. Yeah, then you have here also a little gap, but there you don't get through. You have here walls everywhere. You have here the next, so it's checkpoint that you see, but it's not the next one. Walls everywhere. You can really look at everywhere, and there. And here's the one small gap, and you see checkpoint 8 immediately. But how do you get up this one layer? Yeah, and this again such a long distance to drive. Interesting idea is that you do a reuse of the start again. So you drive through the start block again, but this time with more speed. I mean, at the start I was also taking speed and trying to jump here and realized, yeah, it doesn't work. And now you actually drive then, yeah, also for the finish there. So yeah, you get now enough speed to overjump this. You have to remember back basically from the start, like what can you do with more speed, but yeah, it is the way. You have to remember from the start that this existed, and that there is even a reset, and that this makes sense. Now yeah, not so easy, but ooh, he got it really quick. So yeah, reset block. The typical slowing down, we also had it quite often already, and then into this direction here. Of course I failed that then once, because how would you know that there is a hole there? I didn't yet know in what I land. I thought at first it would be maybe water or something, but no, it's ice where I didn't have much control and couldn't change my line anymore. Could have been a platform as well, but no, it was ice and then I couldn't change. And also my second try was quite close here. Yeah, so this is the way to checkpoint 8, and here I was yacked for a long time. Also until here I caught up a lot, because I could also follow some people, even though it was a bit unlucky that I had to respawn this. But then came checkpoint 8. Checkpoint 8 I directly knew you can get up here. So far so good. But then you have now this huge fat area around you. And the question was really like, where the heck do you go here? Yeah. And then you see so many people just taking speed here and jumping then over these castles, and yeah, it is distracting because you see so many people doing wrong stuff. And you think like they are so confident, but they are confident because you went for this then as well at some point, and they follow what you do. And then everyone feels so confident in the wrong thing. I was of course seeing this, but felt like, yeah, no drop here, but yeah, you had to, of course, remember back to the start again. In the start, I was also going through this freewheel and ended up here and was freewheeled. In the start, I was also going here, going through this freewheel. Ah, there you could actually know that this is ice. Now I see. But was freewheeled here and didn't get further up. Didn't see, however, that this leads to a checkpoint at this point. Yeah, I didn't see so far. Yeah, it is actually that simple. You just drop it behind that freewheel, and then you are in between those two freewheels, and you can drive in between them, which was never possible before. At least you always have the freewheel when you were in this section. So you could just get up to the next checkpoint, and I took so long on checkpoint 8. Yeah, and then this was the moment. This was the moment where I reached this checkpoint, and ahead of me was a 4-minute gap, and I had only one other guy then with me in this checkpoint, and I couldn't find the solution of this checkpoint, and others then at some point caught up to us. So I was on the way to 16th place in this moment, but yeah, rip. So I then ended up here, had to find a way, and I found there are so many ways that could have been it. What was actually the solution in the end? What did we... Ach yeah, oh man, that was the one thing I didn't look. So you come through this checkpoint, and the first thing you see is, oh, I can nicely overjump this. But when you then land, also you often just continue here, and then you end up here, and there's so much stuff where you could go. You can go in so many directions now, but you can't go back here, and you cannot see this. And yeah, the thing is, this is again so open. Like, you can go in so many directions that you would not necessarily think that it's just here. But at some point I realized it, and finally. Also, this felt so right to use this. But at some point I realized, wait, maybe you can just go underneath here, and you wanna land on the dirt or just land directly on the grass. And yeah, this was just it, and the checkpoint 10 was here. The main issue for this checkpoint was that I didn't know where checkpoint 10 is. Yeah, you went into this checkpoint and it's so open, and you have no clue where the heck is this checkpoint now. Where do you have to go? Yeah, it is down there, but you can never see it. You have so many ways to go from checkpoint 9, but you can never see checkpoint 10. And that is quite annoying, yeah, that it was so hidden, that the direction was unclear. And because it's so open, it is not the first thing that you might try, yeah. Yeah, at some point I thought about it, but then it was of course way too late. We already had 4 minutes disadvantage, and I guess that the first group then found itself like this way. Yeah, then it goes into this checkpoint. Here then just jump. You have not really many other options. Yeah, you cannot really get back here. So you have to jump, and you can land on this platform. You have an elevation that always means you can basically turn around and use it as a jump then. Which you then do in this case. I mean, I also knew in which direction checkpoint 11 and 12 are, but at this point here I was the following ghosts. I don't know why there were so many ghosts ahead of me respawning, because I found that line myself. Many people overtook me here, but I found it myself, and then there were so many people still here trying to make the jumps. Yeah, this was then obvious. Yeah, it was mainly because they all went too far here and thought that maybe there's a way to make this. I directly knew, yeah, Tom did it quite often already. When you have such double jumps, then you have to stay in the middle one. Then for a moment I thought, oh shit, it's blocked. So I had to look a bit further. But then again, this block just opens here. Like, how would you know? Yeah, because I directly knew, okay, I have to land here in the middle. Maxarius. Sounds very similar to Marius. Sounds like a Schenker thing. No? So turned around to here, didn't know that this is open. Yeah, but it's open, then down there, then it is straightforward. Checkpoint 11. Here's checkpoint 12, and this took me way too long. Oh my god, was that dumb. So I must have done something wrong. We have to figure out now what I did wrong. So it is quite obvious. I saw people earlier already when I was driving here on the penalty crest that they were jumping to here. And they got a good amount of speed. So, now the thing is, you go here, you can jump onto this, but it doesn't really matter. You can maximum get here, you can get there, but then it's freewheel. You cannot really... maybe what could work is that you land with your nose, bounce up, and then you grind. Oh no. Also, you have to see that here's a reset. So, you take the reset. I found this myself, and then everyone copied and was able to overtake me with that. Yeah, but this is the problem, like you cannot hide that, because everyone that is at the checkpoint will go here. So you cannot hide that you are doing the two-wheeler and go onto this. The turning around here was quite a little bit annoying, but yeah, it was basically bringing you up here. So now I didn't look further. I didn't look further what you could then maybe do at this point. Here is a freewheel. So you could drop down here and so on, but it's then all freewheeled, and that's not what you wanna do. And you have then here, this is what you reach from checkpoint 15 maybe, or checkpoint 6, or to... no, actually neither. But you cannot go anywhere. And here, this platform did end. So what you can do is you can try to take speed and land on that platform here with speed and then jump off to here, but I don't think that this is the way. No, I think that what I did is correct, but I'm still a bit yak with that, because I couldn't get much more speed than what I took. That wasn't possible. Ah, wait. Now I see what to do. Yeah, the thing is that I saw that it's possible. Like, let's look at this ghost. He misses the bumper. Well, I think he had decent speed actually. Yeah. But it's a bit problematic. Like, if you take a lot of speed and you jump down the platform, you wanna keep grip. And you can't really nicely keep grip because he has penalty when you want to get a nice diagonal line. So it is quite a bit tough. But you can make this. And... oh, he makes it. Also, Tom tried to block it, I think. But it is possible to make it. And if this is the real way, then it is just too difficult, because I failed this jump, I think 4 or 5 times, and then I have to do all the stuff again with the two-wheelers, and more people could see what to do. So that was like the annoying thing for me. What I thought now is that you can take from here speed, downhill, get over this, and then with more speed onto the bumper, and you can actually land on the top here, on this platform, this dirt platform. That was now my idea, because never found out how to use this dirt platform yet. But this is not really the way to the checkpoint. I just realized that with the dirt platform you can go into this. Then you end up here. What the heck? Then you end up here. Oh! Is this? Is this it? What you have to do? Is this the plan? Did Tom plan that you go up here? And that you then go up here? And then you're on this platform, and then you jump from this platform, and you land in the downhill. Now you still get a freewheel though. You still get a freewheel. So it's still a bit unclear how much speed you then have. But maybe you have more speed than when you're not freewheeled, but you just accelerate from here and with a jump. Also maybe you get actually more speed, because yeah, you still land nicely in a downhill, you accelerate, and this is just a very short freewheel section. Yeah, this might be it. But that means that from this checkpoint to this checkpoint, this is way longer than you would have thought. Yeah, and so much back and forth. First you skip that bumper, then you go over this bumper, then you go back with this bumper, then you come with more speed, go over this bumper again, to then go over this bumper to the checkpoint. Holy shit. I really wondered, because the jump that I did, it was obvious that's possible, and that's why I didn't really want to search anything else anymore at that point. But it was just too difficult, yeah. But in the end now, in the hunting, you have to go for that, of course, for the direct. Yeah, and here I've seen then this, and I saw people already earlier doing that jump. Of course, if you don't know, there are so many options again. You have your red boost, but you get freewheeled. But you could still think that you can jump onto this. Aha, this is the direct way to checkpoint 13. This is what how people know where checkpoint 13 is located. Because they might just take this. And then probably this jump is just not working. I mean, it looks like it could be doable, but you can't really figure out how much speed you lose with freewheel. So the idea was now that you climb over the checkpoint. You have to find that out again, that this is possible here. And that you have to take this as a ramp to here. Yeah, you cannot, of course, see this. I saw it earlier when I was Yak in another CP driving on this penalty. And then I saw people jumping onto this. But yeah, it's easy to be Yak at that point. Yeah, and then you end up here. You get freewheel, but you can get also reset. That also means directly that there is a good chance that you have to do something in between those two things. Because you pass this way while being freewheeled. And once you have to reset, you can pass this while not being freewheeled. But this is just a turn, so... Of course, there are still options to jump. You see, of course, this booster. You can now maybe jump further, but you're freewheeled. You never know really what is further left, further right. You see people taking this and jump and distracting you. I mean, I kinda knew the answer, yeah? That this is like... That this has to do something with now not being freewheeled. But I still had to find someone else that actually just does this jump. Yeah, it is in the end obvious, but I think I was way too tired by then already. And then it didn't even work, this jump. I mean, it looks actually I was very far. Yeah, when you're then on this, then I actually realized, okay, now you get with more speed onto this. Get onto this. Now I had to respawn here again, because it was absolutely unclear if you have to jump here, in which direction you have to jump, and yeah, it's just this. That's of course super annoying. Yeah, checkpoint 13 a bit unlucky that I didn't have a respawn that directly leads to here. Here the problem is that you don't know where checkpoint 14 is unless you remember it, but it's so far away. And you have still so many options. You don't know if you could have been on this bottom here already earlier. No, actually not here. You could maybe at some point, you could have come from, yeah, exactly, from here, but then being freewheeled. Now you would be in this area not being freewheeled, but just dropping down feels wrong. Naja, this was an idea. Question was still where to continue afterwards, because you had here a booster that felt okay, but then again, you can jump to the left, you can jump straight, you can jump slightly to the right, you can jump full right. Like, how would you know that this is now the correct spot to jump to? When you have also, like, here maybe other options where you could drop down, and you have to figure out first if that makes sense. But yeah, until I jumped to the correct spot took a while. Because I didn't know where checkpoint 14 is, it was hard to imagine where you have to jump to. But if you remember the checkpoint 14, I kinda wanted to note these things down, then yeah. What I don't know is if you can direct land. No, you have to go in here. Yeah, and then checkpoint 14, we forget about my yakness here. At this point, the top 16 were through then, and that meant that I was not really feeling it anymore. To focus again, I was absolutely unsure where checkpoint 15 has been, where I have to go here. I took always speed from the Wong part, and it just barely didn't work out. Obviously, I had just to take speed from here, It is actually a super simple checkpoint. Even though this was still a tough jump a bit, but it's very straightforward to checkpoint 15, and it was completely dumb that I lost so much time. In the end, I'm 22nd, and this guy here was after me in that last checkpoint. These guys here, they weren't in the finish when I was at this checkpoint. If I directly find a way to this, and from here only to the finish, and I know where the finish is, just need to decide to just, I mean, you kinda, it's still mean. Also, you jump down here and you end up in the area where you've been already, but you already know that you multiple times passed the finish while driving the normal line. So multiple times you had the option to go into the finish. Yeah, not just when you were here at this ice section, but also when you were then in checkpoint 9. Yeah, getting here. Also then it was basically possible to get to the finish easily. So there were multiple options, so it was clear that this will work, but I wasn't sure now how long it takes. And yeah, it still takes a while, a little bit. You don't know if there's maybe even a second finish. The thing is that on checkpoint 15 is also the option to go behind into an area here. Yeah, okay, does not fully make sense because you can reach that area earlier, but you don't really know that. I mean, no, checkpoint 7 came from here. Yeah, you were up there. Then you land in this area, so you can just get past. Yeah, so yeah, actually it doesn't make much sense. I was then shortly looking here, I saw this ramp, maybe you can jump into this, into the back, but nah. So it was obvious that this definitely leads to the finish, and yeah, you just, I mean, we were already in a checkpoint, there was no other way than this. So you do this just again. Of course, an extra respawn because I didn't know that I don't make this jump. I mean, when I was for the first time on the ice, I was always braking, so I wasn't sure like how much speed do I keep if I full speed. But okay, then doing extra ice. The reuse is of course super creative by Tom always, yeah. Like how you reuse such an ice section that you have to do that again with the reset and then make the ice slide to jump there. And the other time you take the reset and you jump then back into this direction. It's quite interesting. It's always very clever. So by now we have way more finisher.